So everyone, welcome to the lab. BGA lab. It's a multimedia lab, and we got stuff here. Here go the studio. The bad boy, she's there doing all the stuff right here. We did some stuff today, and the goal, we call it the goal. Okay. Um, so there's quite a few things that we're going to be putting inside of Dark World Generator that I feel like would help you out and give you the ability to do some stuff. Okay, like when you're in Dark World Generator, and let's hold up, open up here, and look, we can definitely view this here, and then you can see that if we let's go down, we got an image there, so we'll go and click on that, and click on that, and we'll go to mute that, so we can mute it. Let's turn it down, okay? And while we're talking, so let's stop right here, and we can hit up capture. So this is like a form of using the video to capture something that you want, and you can use back this picture, like when you're creating your images for your music or your video, right? Okay, cool. So that's a cool thing, right? So I've always collected a lot of stuff over the years, right? Now I'm going to integrate this into my Dark World Generator Studio. You'll be able to print one table with a playlist. You see, I have the whole thing just sitting up in my place over here, VGA scripts. So we have more VGA sites. And so you'll be able to like do this right here, right? We drop some energy to let the people know I'm here, like Top Flight Flow, dropping shit in my studio. Check that. Then we got shit on Top Flight, making things right. Everybody knows my Doggo Generator Studio on Top Flight. So we give it to you, whether day or night. So it's, so for instance, that you are someone who like, I'll let you be able to print the double tables, and you can just put that on your website and you can go ahead and have your own DJ site, right? So that's one more reason why you're gonna come over when I put up a subscription for even you to generate a DJ table as a DJ for yourself. How you think about this, right? Bad. Cool. So let's move on over to some other places, right? Now, in the same action, this is a multi-track editor, right? I have a version when you click on it and it do open a little one thing console for you that will be able to let you turn the music down with a one fader mixer that's there. The greatest thing about this is that when you work um, and you edit your video and stuff, once you get to learn the stuff, you'll be able to do that right there, and you see it comes up. I mean, you definitely could download the stuff that you edit. So if you had a song, and you was cutting up a bunch of song in the studio, so you're gonna build like an audio page in the studio, and then you don't want the whole song and all that kind of stuff to go in there. You open up a studio, right, and you sort of edit your stuff, and you download your stuff, and you save it at your place where you save your audio, so you can call it over the web, or if we may have in the future available audio storage, and you can just pay for your storage, and you do your stuff there. It's also possible that we may have it fully integrated that everything is within the site. So those are options. But just for when we just jump out, you'll be able to edit some stuff and really play around with it, and then go ahead. And I have one more stuff for you that will be a great tool that we're gonna throw up in there that you can like play around with, right? And this is a sample splicer, right? So you'll be able to load samples, right? Open up your database, and load a sample in there, and cut it up into little pieces, right? You can do a bunch of filtering, envelope, playback, transcode, and compress, low, high, filter, right, and all that to the sound, to the sample that you are splicing up in pieces, and then you could then save and download those splices. Now, you would save and download those splices and bring them back up here into the edit here and create your own little beat thing, make a little beat thing happening. And this is a fully functional studio. Like, let's play. It all day in the city, yeah, 'cause it's all the way. So that's just playing back. So you see what I'm saying? Yeah, trust me. I do have more sophisticated version of this, right? So reason why we're gonna toss out this version out here because in that because we do have the version that you can record audio, remove the audio, and do much more. And big thing on this particular script, I'm not the developer, right? Don't worry me, a developer. Well, you can go to GitHub and waveform playlists. They have a bunch of stuff there. So many years I got the first example, excuse me, which is this one. And I'm a guy that loves to play around with interfaces, so I sort of change the stuff around, right? Well, after a few years, I've now went back to GitHub, and I went over to GitHub and I looked at the newer recorder. And back in the day, she was saying, "Okay, come on over and be a member, and you can get information." But at that given time, the information she's offering, I was already running through. But she did one thing: she remade the recorder page, and that's really nice because now it's got meters and a bunch of stuff on it, like a real multi-track recording studio. So I guess I gotta up over there and pay my little $9 or $25 and join the community as a member, right? And you guys will be getting the third version. I already have the first and the second version, right? And the second version allows you to pan left and right, simple things like that. Remove a track if you add a track. The newer version is much more better. So we will be working with the developer, meaning that I got to go join the community and study, right? But I got to just join the community and pay the money just to see the code that I need to use, right? So there's a lot going on with the system right now. We plan on putting in, giving you guys a chance to really generate a single DJ table or a double DJ table. That's a big plus for DJ. And for musician, you can make musician pages and you can edit your audio and you can use the sample splice to create unique sample sounds that you can then put back into the multi-track editor. And then, of course, we was there. We didn't demonstrate to you that, did we? So we should go back and let's clear everything from here, right? And let's try to find a track. Um, so, okay, and it's a bunch of different little sample and snip. So let me click this load file to load the file up first. Okay, all right. So we get some audio in our way, and we can look at what we got here, acoustic stuff, and we drop that in there. Did we get it? Did it reach? Oh, we never got there. Right. Well, I'm sort of working over Microsoft. When you work on Microsoft browser is kind of what I would say something sometimes. So I think Microsoft need a catching up or two. So let's do it from this end from my Chrome, right? And get something going here. Yeah, we wanted files, right? Okay, yeah. I hate when there it is. Okay. See, I'm thinking it's not happening, right? But sometimes the computer run really slow, so that's what's going on right there. And I'm thinking, oh, what's going on with the program, right? But let's do some stuff like, we could drop this track here. Like it's taking some time to really come into the system, right? Um, we can go back and we just start grabbing stuff. Grab something. Oops, something else. Did it get there? Yeah. So let's play this song. And see the little control here. You can mark stuff, right? Right? And you can cut your waves any way you want to cut your waves and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? So you can do a lot. We'll have everything work out, so you have a manual really, right? And if you're here watching VG stuff, we got the mine and the mine is working. In the end of us, when the studio's on track, I'll tell you, you will have full-blown recording studio alongside all the tools that you may need. So we're gonna create an environment for musicians and media people. Hey, programmer's dream. So long as we can write the stuff, right? And I pay a lot of attention working on my stuff, right? And believe it or not, my control interface look better than the one that the developer actually makes, and my system look more robust, but theirs look just like ordinary the way anybody could design it. And since I learned so much about the program that I can change this right here, old concept, I created this right here because I moved it there. I created that, moved stuff around, changed the buttons. I have everything working. I read all her documentation. So when I originally got it, it was just like a single mono recording setup. I went through everything, got it doing the stereo stuff. You know what I mean? And now the newer version, I've not jumped into that yet. But hey, why jump in to make something easy? Pay somebody $25 and they just give you the rest of the code that you need, and we'll have a fat recording studio for our members to just use. So if you're here viewing VG stuff, hey, we got a lot of thing going on for VG. Okay? And if you take the time to see the enormous stuff that's going into the program, that's why I I'm telling people about it, right? And putting stuff into it. But if it's not, you don't see it on the market yet because we still putting stuff into it. And in fact, in the end, I probably have a fully blown video recording studio. So it's a plan to have a fully blown recording studio and a fully blown video editing studio inside there. As already you see, I'm playing with a timeline already here, right? Right? You see? So I'm not too far from establishing the stuff playing on a timeline, right? And then manipulating the timeline. All right. Okay? So thanks if you're viewing.